Samsung began in 1938 as a small trading company that sold noodles, dried fish, and local vegetables. Back then, it was impossible to imagine that Samsung would transform into one of the world's most valuable companies that produces so much more than you would think. Samsung have created skyscrapers, roads, hospitals, clothes, robots, and far, far more. They even had an aerospace division that created helicopters and tanks for the military. But we'll get to all that. First, let's introduce young Bok Chel, who founded Samsung at the age of just 28. He says that one night he had a panicked realization that he was wasting his life and that it was time to set a clear goal for himself, and so he committed at that moment to building a business. Despite Samsung's humble beginnings selling groceries, Lee always had a much bigger vision. He chose the name Samsung, as in Korean it means 3 stars. While as many of us, 3 stars may sound like a mediocre product review, in Korea the number 3 is very popular as it represents something big and powerful. And star is used to represent something everlasting. Big, powerful, and everlasting are certainly perfect words to describe what Samsung has now become. But at first, it didn't look like Samsung was even going to survive, as the Korean War had a devastating impact on Lee's business and the entire country. In fact, after the war, there was a shortage of commodities, and Korea was heavily relying on imports. So Lee decided to diversify his business and create affordable goods for the public. He started by creating a sugar refiner, and then using the profits from that, he opened the largest woolen mill in the country. This allowed Samsung to expand into textiles, and they began creating finished products like clothing. Since it was diversification that allowed Samsung to survive, Lee decided to keep pursuing this strategy more aggressively and reinvested the money he made into other new areas, like opening a department store and getting into the insurance business.